Now live.
Okay. Is it time to address the future internet archaeologists?
We can. I wasn't going to this time. I was going to
Aw,
explain that
thought
Twitch
that was
updated
the
their
shtick.
software and just hope everything was working correctly, and that I didn't have a button or a gizmo that I had to push, flip, or twist in order to make everything work correctly. We shall see. Well, we immediately have 6 viewers, so it can't be terribly wrong now, can it?
Nope.
Dun dun. Can typey words. This is fine. And
Good to
got
see you too,
people
Dancing
from
Doll.
We've got audience. Excellent. Okay. Good. And does everyone know the question tonight and have their answers prepared?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't
Another
have a
question.
cast photo. If you bop that over to me real quick, I'll have it up for everyone.
Oh, excellent. The cast photo? I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
This is the Earth.
this is the Earth? It's round? You know, I think that has made it onto the Google Drive. Oh, yes. I can still download it and send it over to you.
I actually have
like,
it
I'm saying
nice right now.
you're gonna make me go look for it?
Hold on, I actually have it. I actually have a folder with it in it because I've been sending it to streaming Discords I'm in. So there you go.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna make you utilize the Google Drive that you in fact set up.
Rude. How dare the audacity.
Dallas, I sent it to you.
I see that. And I'm downloading it while complaining.
I mean, that was enough of a complaint to get the Cobalt voice to come out. Golly.
Do I have a Cobalt voice now? Is that a thing?
You do have a Cobalt voice. Oh my goodness.
Okay. I'll believe.
Did you not know this? Exasperated Cobalt?
I don't think that's
not the right one.
That's the right cast photo.
That's not the right cast photo, but I did pull it up anyways.
I mean, I can play Grong. That's fine.
Alice, it's in your DMs on Discord.
Yep, I'm getting it.
You goober.
I wasn't paying any attention. I was focusing on whining.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
we're gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine.
I mean, I can break out area. That's fine.
Lynn's got her circlet of intellect now. She can hang out.
I was listening to Green Day earlier today. You know, do you have the time to listen to me whine, etc., etc. Are we ready to actually get going?
I don't know. Are we done with this shenanigans?
I have one more piece of shenanigans to share.
Give me a minute. I got 3 more tater tots.
Every time a song off American Idiot gets played on the radio, I shout at the radio to play Jesus of Suburbia because they are cowards.
It's the best one. They gotta do it.
It is.
It's fine. It's only 10 minutes long.
It's excellent. It's great.
Y'all are excellent, and y'all are great.
I love hearing you talk positively about yourself like that. It's excellent.
Including you.
Is a brave soul gonna tell me if my voice mod works if I switch it on real quick and see if the Twitch people can hear my robot voice? I need a Twitch person to tell me because I know it's working on Discord. Greetings, biologicals.
Yep, it works on Twitch.
Works on Twitch. Woo! Here for it.
Also, I have never had this little lag between the stream and reality.
Do you want to know why? I know why.
I do want to know why.
So, I'm not enough of a nerd to explain how internet works and why my internet here in my new house in Texas is better, but I can tell you my download and upload speeds are about double what they were in Oklahoma.
I would do it.
I definitely was not saying that to give you a exciting news update to share with the stream.
Yeah, anyone who doesn't know, reason I've been kind of MIA for the last couple of weeks is because I've been moving, and I am now more or less settled in Texas, for now. We'll see how long it lasts.
Well, then how we doing on those tater tots?
They have been defeated. I have washed the tot grease from my hands. I am testing my d20s. So far, none of them have failed me, and that bodes horribly for the rest of the night.
I only pulled out one set of dice to play with tonight. I think I'm brave or stupid. We'll see which one.
That's very brave.
I mean,
glances nervously at the d20 rolls.
Dear.
Yeah, man, all of them are in a good mood tonight. Don't like that.
I pulled out Suri's dice yesterday, test rolled 1d20, got a 20, and I know that that's my luck for the entire week.
Yeah, my first roll was a nat 20, and so, I'm never going to roll one again.
It's fine.
First drop over here was a 5, so I'm feeling good about tonight.
Yep.
Well, then we will both literally and metaphorically get rolling. Good evening, everyone. Just your friendly reminder that while we are proud of our product, we must admit none of us are actually in a professional recording studio. We are recording on a myriad of devices and internet qualities. Please give us patience if there are technical difficulties and/or interruptions from pets and toddlers. We love all of you and hope you enjoy the show. First, let's introduce ourselves in the order we see in our Discord chat. Tell us your name, character name, and our question for this evening. As your character's pet cat, what would annoy you most about them? For example, as Suri's cat, what annoys you most about Suri?
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex. Tonight I'll be playing Colin Jupiter, one of the 2 Jupiter siblings of our party. And Colin's actual cat, Nutmeg, finds the most annoying thing that he finds about Colin is that Colin does not give him enough salami. The pets and the naps and sunshine, those are great, but there's not enough salami.
I too need salami from my owner in order to function. I understand.
Hello, I am Anna, and I am a co-DM on this stream. And while I play a myriad of NPCs in this game, I will say that if our dear friend Voak had a cat, that cat's complaint would be that he keeps his selection of twines and ribbons and other things very well organized and out of the way, so the kitty cat cannot play with them. Quite annoying.
Hello, I am Dallas MacArthur. I will be playing B658 tonight, and with Anna's semi-permission, rather than sharing an anecdote about B6's cat, I'm sharing an anecdote about Dallas's cat. See, my cat is a little chonk, And with the recent move, since I am also a little chonk, everyone in the house is on a diet. And my cat Jinx has taken to throwing herself dramatically over the food container and meowing like her life is literally over until I look at her, and then she just tries to give me the cutest big eyes she's been learning from my dog Echo. And when that does not work to get food, she pouts, and it is hilarious and adorable and does not garner her extra food. But yes, she's currently very annoyed with me.
Hi, I'm Melanie. I will be playing Surrey Jupiter. And if Surrey had a cat, the thing that the cat would find most annoying about her is her consistent need to play with the cat's toe beans.
Important question. Does Nutmeg have this problem?
Probably.
Nutmeg is very, very happy about this as long as Nutmeg gets salami.
Just little salami as a treat.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Amy. I'm going to be playing Sheba. If Sheba had a cat, I mean, that begs many questions, but I think that the cat would mostly be annoyed that Sheba thinks she's so superior. She's a cat who can talk and walk around on 2 whole legs. Ooh.
Excellent. Well, just a word about tonight's game. After accepting some work from Voak for 2,000 gold, the Cuddle Vagabonds scouted out a pirate ship disguised as a merchant ship they are supposed to steal from that very night. They stealthed along the beach, rowed to where the boat is moored, and with some difficulty, boarded this boat. They soon met the captain of the vessel and promptly threw out some grease, dismissing one of the crew members overboard. Oh boy.
An excellent plan.
Yeah. Any other notes on what happened before we roll initiative?
We found a bag of holding containing 25,000 platinum.
This is incorrect.
Okay.
Anna, I need to start adopting that when other people in my other games have started doing this, giving me that same line every time they recap. I need just a recording of you saying, "This is incorrect," that I can just play over the speaker.
That is not correct. Dallas, I've got your response. I'm going to go get it for you.
I know exactly the video you're searching for.
I miss mine so much.
I miss mine every day. Yeah, I mean, I have some like world building notes, but I don't think they're super relevant for the current pirate situation.
Situation.
I am all wet. I got dropped in the ocean. That's what I got for you.
Excellent. You know, everyone's kind of a little bit soaked at this point.
I think the only one who isn't is Colin.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Colin escaped. And tonight our dear friend Broseph is still out and about swimming. But we'll catch him up to speed when we can.
Felt the call of the ocean, brah.
Call of the ocean. Aye. So, peeps, I will need you to roll that initiative, please.
I warned you. It was going to be bad. I got all my good rolls out of the way. That's a net 1.
Nice.
Oh.
For a total of 3.
3 for Sheba? Cool.
3
cool,
for
cool.
Sheba.
3, nice.
Okay.
3 bucks.
Oh, there's initiative. Let's see if this actually works this time.
And Colin 21. Okay, and our pirate folk. They got the 14. So if I turn my numbers lock off, doesn't it? Okay. Well. Colin,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
what you doing in this pirate situation?
So, hostilities have not begun, correct?
Well, besides the Greece escapade, yeah.
Nah.
But the one dude did not start fighting us. He kept talking to us afterwards. As I recall, he kind of thought it was funny.
I
Right?
believe he said something along the lines of, I wouldn't have done that, or something vaguely threatening, but he has not actually initiated harm.
Okay. In that case, Colin is going to hold his action. Or no, I need to do this in the right order. He's going to use his bonus action to believe the name of the ability is Steady Aim. I
Okay.
forget what it is called. But he will. I could always, actually, yeah, it is called Steady Aim. And then he will hold his action to shoot the captain in the event that the captain begins making hostilities.
Cool. What kind of check does the captain need to make to walk out of this grease over here?
Dexterity.
Does a 19 get him out all right?
It does. My spell save DC is 14.
So he walks over and looks at this bunch of people and says, "Now, who is in charge?"
B6 notably lowers themselves below line of sight.
I assume one of you is. Speak up.
Airplane
Or-
ears.
Are we able to act out of our turns in this instance?
He is asking a very direct question. You can. I see those fish.
Hmm?
I approve of the fish.
There are no fish.
See, I accept and love the fish. Okay. And I will make sure they get fed.
Toshiba.
Oh my gosh.
So,
But yes, if somebody wants to answer him, he can.
B6 is not.
yeah. Is Suri gonna say anything, or is she gonna wait for somebody else?
She's just looking between everyone, waiting to see what anyone else says because she's not in charge of anything.
I guess that's
Unless someone
me.
says she is. Unless someone says she is, but
I guess that's me.
You have boarded my vessel. What are you doing here?
We have a contract.
Or what?
There's an item on this vessel that does not belong to you.
Nothing belongs to us. We're a transport and merchant ship.
You're pirates.
That's a matter of opinion. Boy.
I'm pretty sure it's a matter of legality, actually.
Are you the
Yeah.
captain?
Captain of what?
Are you the captain? He's talking to Suri, who just sassed him.
I don't think so.
And I'm not speaking with you.
You'll speak with respect to my sister, or you'll get an arrow through the eye.
He cocks his head at you, and B6, it is your turn.
B6 doesn't really know what's going on. I would like to point out. And additionally, B6 doesn't like the captain's harsh tone of voice. And so B6 is going to load one of their red capsules into their arm rocket. And nat 20 a firebolt at the captain.
Oof. Okay. Does he need to make any kind of save?
Nope, it's just damage. How would you like the damage handled for crit?
Add up everything with all the bonus and deal that damage.
So,
And double it, yeah.
Okay.
After everything's all added up.
Okay.
given that this is the commencement of hostilities, can I use my reaction to open fire as well?
Rolled a 10 on the die, so we're gonna add 4 to that, so that's gonna be 14. No, it's not. It's just the 1d10. So it is just 20 damage. My apologies. 20 damage.
Oh yeah, just 20.
Just 20.
Okay. The captain is heavily singed. And Colin,
politely request you to not speak to my friends in that manner.
And Colin, you wanted to shoot as well?
Given what B6 said, I'll still hold until the captain makes a hostile movement, such as towards any member of the party.
Okay. Anything else, B6?
Can I duck below the ship and make a stealth check?
Yeah, you haven't moved.
Crit fail.
Excellent. You spin around too quickly and you're in the water again.
Oh
And we have established B6 sinks.
Yes, but there is a rope for him to grab onto at least this time.
Is that a dexterity saving throw?
You betcha.
That is another crit fail.
You do grab onto the rope. You take it with you.
Whee! B6 also doesn't have to breathe, though, so... it's fine.
Well, that's concerning.
Suri, what you up to?
Did Suri see B6 fall back into the water?
It's a big metal thing that made a big splash.
I was whatever the opposite of stealthy is.
Can Suri use her action to tie a rope to the boat and jump in after B6?
You have another rope?
She let me check her sheet. I'm pretty
It was
sure
Colin's rope the first time.
Yeah, it was Colin's rope the first time. I'm pretty sure she has her own rope.
Excellent.
Yes, she does.
I did
She
not
does.
realize that we're going to have to start keeping track of ropes. But yes, by all means, you can do that.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna do that. She's gonna use her action to tie her rope to the boat and then jump in after B6.
Dexterity check for tying the rope and athletics for swimming out to B6.
You mean down. Not out. It's
Down.
down.
Straight
The
down.
dexterity is an 18, and the athletics is a 14.
Excellent. That knot is secure to the boat, and you swim to contact your beloved sunk B6.
Hand off the rope to B6 and swim back up because I have to breathe.
a good
No,
point.
you don't. You took the potion, didn't you?
How long ago was that, though?
Like
Less than 24 hours.
like a couple of minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
then back to that. I guess back to the water breathing and trying to help B6 back up.
Yeah, like definitely not 2 weeks. It's just been a little bit.
Okay, I thought it was less time than that.
It lasts at least an hour. I could look it up. I don't have it
Okay.
handy.
Okay.
But I know
I
it
just-
Right,
lasts
it's
at
alter
least
self,
an
not
hour.
water breathing. I remember now.
It is alter self if you want to look it up yourself.
Concentration up to an hour.
Okay, cool. Then yes, that.
Excellent. Sheba, what you up to?
I mean, I just watched this full robot yeet themselves into the ocean, so I'm gonna get myself squarely up onto the deck, and I'm gonna brace myself, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast spiritual weapon, and I want to put it behind the captain, like meow,
Wow.
so that it's like not, because I don't want to strike him with it yet. I just want it to be there for when I need it.
Let's see. Like here?
Yeah, like there.
Cool. Excellent.
And
And
it's gonna look like a one of
Yeah,
those
what
like
does it look
fishing rod cat toys. I'm gonna use it as a whip, but it's got like a little very angry looking piranha on the end.
Okay, so with an angry looking piranha.
Angry.
I mean,
piranha.
You can give me any photo of a whip. I won't judge. I'm just kitty cat vibing.
There we go.
Most excellent.
Who is adding to my fish masterpiece?
The fish themselves.
Probably.
The fish are autonomous.
I'm trying to read what was written though.
Escape!
Oh,
That's
okay.
funny. It's spelled exactly the
like
same way as escape.
Gosh.
I already had
So-
Dory on there with the just keep swimming.
So, next up, back to the top of the order, we have Colin. What you up to?
Bonus action to steady aim. Holding my action to put an arrow through this guy's eye if he starts shit. We just want what we've been contracted for. This doesn't have to be any more violent than it already has been.
Okay. So to our captain, he has taken a knee and is kind of just holding his chest. And he looks back at his crew and says, "What is it that you need?"
We were told we'd know what it was when we saw it.
We have thousands of pieces of gold worth of cargo on this ship. You can't possibly search it all.
Watch us.
Well, what do you think someone would pay a tidy sum of money to have stolen from you? We can start there and work our way outward.
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
I would also like to point out anyone coming up those stairs needs to make a dex save or end up in the ocean. With me!
It's a 17.
Okay. So then the captain again looks back at his crew and can he see this spiritual weapon behind him?
Oh yeah. If he
So-
looks, there's just a ghostly
Ma-
cat
makes
toy
a-
floating in the air.
Makes a note of that. And he says, take what you will. I can't guide you.
Oh, that's not a problem. I can do that.
And he will call his crew to give you all space, which they do.
I would also like to point out that any allies wanting to cross that grease are going to need to make a dexterity save or end up in the ocean with me!
Are you able to?
Speaking of B6 in the ocean, have we been able to get out yet?
Like me.
Are we back on the boat? Or are we still in the dragon?
Yeah, you guys, I mean, with a strength check, you guys can be back on the boat.
So, before I roll this dice, I will have you know that my strength is -2. And I got a 10.
Uh-huh.
I got an 18. Can I help?
I think you see, Surrey, that B6 is struggling, and so
Only
you
always.
can. B6 is struggling. Hashtag. You can.
You guys basically just need to have guidance up at all times on yourselves.
Yes.
B6 really just
Everything's
is a
fine.
struggle.
You can hoist him up.
Excellent. I will.
Hoist!
Mom energy, the character.
So,
Thank
Colin,
you.
at least.
I was quite struggling to create enough buoyancy to propel myself out of the water.
Are you okay?
Water does not harm my circuits unless I remain in it for exhaustive amounts of time.
So that's a yes. Good.
I love that you didn't wait for another answer. That's great.
She hopped off the boat going into combat. She's worried about her brother.
So Colin's gonna wait until grease wears off at the end of the minute, and then he's going to start searching the ship.
Excellent.
He would appreciate aid and guidance.
The spider is following you.
Yes,
With,
I would.
With
I
the
would.
monocle.
I will take the monocle.
Then, with aid and guidance, please do make an investigation check.
So that ends up being a 12.
Okay. So with the 12, you can see that most of the cargo along the top of the ship is all boxes boarded up, like supplies for the ship or ammo. But one strikes your eye that is different from the others. One over the grid that is has air holes in it
Mhm.
and is making noise.
I would like to call my friends over and investigate further. With friends. Because
Investigation with friends.
What
The
seems
spider
to be
is
in
on top
the
of the
box?
box.
excellent.
I want everyone to know
What's
spider
in
is
the
on top of the
box?
box.
Excellent. Spider is on top of the box. So, what y'all doing with the box?
Sniffing it.
Trying to see what's inside the box.
Okay. Sir, Sheba, you sniff it. Roll some investigation, or do you have a special cat skill
I don't
ability
think
for
I get any
sniffing?
kind of special cat smelling ability.
Okay.
Hashtag cat
I
You
can-
never
skills.
know. Dogs can.
You know what?
So.
Let me double check that. Let me check my features real quick, but I don't
Smell
think
the
so.
fishy. And maybe a little
No.
touch fishy.
She smells the fish having a conversation down below.
Oh, that's a net 20. Doesn't matter if I have abilities.
Excellent. You smell something strikingly similar to smells you've been around your whole life, and you also smell something very similar um to Colin, especially that made sense when he started describing that he in fact owns a cat named Nutmeg.
I'm gonna sniff myself. Does it smell like me?
I'm imagining Sheba smelling her armpits.
That's pretty much what's happening here, yes.
Excellent. The smell is feline. Suri, you're trying to look inside?
Yes.
Investigation, please.
That is an 18.
It is very dark inside, but you see movement and fur.
B6 would like to find out what is holding this crate shut.
It is not hard to see by looking with your eyeballs that the crate is a wooden box that has been just sealed with wood glue with holes drilled into it. So it's just a wooden box.
Wood glue, you say?
Mm-hmm.
So at one of my artificer features is I can basically make whatever tools I want whenever I want. In flavor, this is my, Long John Silver from Treasure Planet rotating arm. So I produce a crowbar and I set about to the box.
Okay, excellent. I will need a either a melee attack or a strength check.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Mm-hmm.
Sheba is preparing, like, football player style to catch whatever leaps free of this box.
Anna.
Should we really be opening that here?
Anna.
Colin is trying to
Anna,
figure out.
Yes. Anna, hi.
I got a nat 20. My dice only has 2 numbers on it today. I don't know why.
You and me both, man.
Colin would like to know Is this what we are after, or are we just finding the catto?
Well, as you pry open this box easily, you see inside kittens.
Nutmeg would like to know where you found this picture of him.
And roll all of you roll Arcana, please.
Arcana, that's something I'm supposedly good at.
Oh.
Anna.
Mm-hmm. I
rolled
see what you did there.
I rolled another nat 20.
Dang, the dice like you tonight.
Gosh.
I rolled a 2.
Oh no.
19!
Colin is just trying to figure out
18?
how did Nutmeg get over here.
B6, you can tell immediately that while all of these kitty cats are in fact magical, this kitty cat over here is not what it appears to be. It looks at all four of you, looks at the ship, gets the, oh my gosh, freak out, and dashes over, and all of the cats start to go in different directions.
Do not run, little one. I merely wish to speak with you.
Call.
Guess the cat's out of the bag.
Colin is going to start collecting cats, starting with the one that B6 is interested in.
Sheba is collecting whatever cats she can find.
I'm so excited. So in order to try to catch a cat, you're going to need to Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I will need a dexterity check on trying to catch these cats.
Can it be an acrobatics check?
Very clear.
No.
B6
Okay.
is not trying to catch the cat. They are trying to talk to it.
So Suri's gonna try to catch this one.
Mm-hmm.
This
She
one
got
that
a
B6 is
19.
interested in. And this one that looks like Nutmeg are the two that Colin is interested in.
Okay.
She was
So-
going north to this little one. And is this also a cat in front of me? Yes. So
yeah,
many
these
friends.
two are
These two.
cats.
Yes.
Sheba, they are just barely escaping your grasp. Suri, you let's see, what was that on your Suri?
19.
You managed to catch a kitty cat. Colin, you also managed to catch a kitty cat. They are both quite unwillingly caught.
Nah.
I
I would like to immediately give the cat some jerky from my pack to try to calm the kitty down a little bit.
before those cats run past my spiritual weapon, I would like to sway that back and forth tantalizingly.
Oh. Roll persuasion.
Persuasion?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, yes, this is a strength of mine. Oh, that's a 17.
Now then, sir or madam, I would merely like to inquire as to how you were captured and how we might best go about freeing you.
B6, roll persuasion.
That is a 6.
The cat hisses at you. And
Well,
darts
I
around
do
you.
understand that we may not immediately be friends. We are here to help you, I assure you.
Colin is producing treats.
And I assume you're holding the other kitty cat?
I thought I'd caught the one that B6 was after, but if I am holding that kitty cat, yes, then I am getting out treats for the one that looks like nutmeg.
Excellent. Then I'll roll persuasion as well.
Persuasion. That's an 11. But it's okay because I have salami.
The cat looks a little bit more interested and then hisses and continues running away.
Suri is going to try to catch this friend.
B6 is helping?
B6 can help by kind of trying to corner the kitty cat, herd the cat. So, Suri, please roll with advantage.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You have caught this kitty cat, and it is... I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. DC to beat is 15.
Oh dear. Well, that's an 18 on the die, so...
Okay, so...
Also offered jerky.
Despite all of the jerking around that this cat is doing and all of the flailing and all of the back arching, you do not get scratched, amazingly. And appropriately, Adriana has showed up. Hi, sweetheart.
B6 might actually have something helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I actually have access to it, because I'm pretty sure I do.
So in the Twitch chat, Dancing Delt has posted this gem. On tonight's episode of Intense Dungeons and Dragons, the party tackles the toughest of tasks, herding cats.
As an owner of 2 cats, this is incredibly accurate.
It's a nesting D&D game. The DM is herding us, a herd of cats, who are herding cats.
Nope,
It's
never
cat
mind.
herdingception.
Never mind. I had a really fun idea, but I don't actually have access to that spell.
If you were going to suggest we get a cat bag of holding.
I was actually going to prepare an injector that had a tranquilizer in it that was just a reflavoring of the sleep spell.
Ah.
But
Oh dear.
I don't actually have access to the sleep spell per Tasha's, so no dice.
Rip.
I think the Unearthed Arcana alchemist had access to sleep, and that's why I thought I should have access to it, but I don't.
Quick
The Unearthed Arcana to
question.
Tasha's tragedy.
Quick question. Are these the cats we're looking for?
B6 is able to ascertain that these kind of magical beasts are very peculiar. They seem quite special. But you believe, in fact, you have this question answered when, Suri, you have hold of this kitty cat, and that kitty cat struggling around when you have the jerky. It says, "I do not want the jerky. Please, let me go. I do not want to. Let me go."
Aha! I knew you could speak. It is so good to meet you. I am B658. What might we call you?
Let me go. Just let me go.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Let me go.
I don't
No.
I don't think its name is Let Me Go, but let's
Little friend, let's get you back to shore before we walk up.
B6 has
Wow.
visible confusion.
I don't want to go to shore. I don't want to go to shore. I want to go home.
Did Jasper
Lance,
just show
home.
up for a second?
For a second, yes. Well,
What?
shore's definitely going to be closer than here. Let's get to shore and then we'll figure out where we're going.
Well, the kitty cat is being held. He doesn't have much of an option.
Suri is going to gently pat the cat to try to calm the kitty cat down.
What are you doing?
We're just trying to help. It'll be okay.
Why are you touching me?
She will stop petting the cat.
Let's get off this boat with all the mean and scary people, and let's get back to shore.
I want to go home. And the cat does not make any more resistance.
Let's scrounge up all the cats and get off this boat.
Yup.
All the cats. No cat left behind, especially not Nutmeg Mark II.
B6 is perfectly willing to carry a cat, but will not immediately volunteer unless asked.
I imagine Sheba just has an armful of cats, and she is mother cat grooming them, each and every one in turn.
Yes.
Suri is definitely holding on to the talking cat.
If any attempt is made to lick the one that is talking.
No, Suri's holding that one. I'm not about to
He'll-
lean up to Suri and start licking.
Excellent.
Once they are on the rowboat and away from the pirate ship, Suri would like to ask the cat where home is.
Okay,
You see, once an Austrian went yodeling on a mountain so high.
B6, are you okay? That noise didn't sound natural.
Oh my goodness, that is good. That is
So my new house is right on a road, and it's not a busy road, but occasionally people go by at 50 miles an hour. And yeah, that was a motorcycle.
Yeah,
good.
definitely was a 2-stage engine.
I think Dancing Delt's addition is perfect. That was just the motorboat sound effect.
Yes. That B6 made as he was rowing.
Excellent.
Alex, you're going to make me pour another drink. That's what's going to happen.
Now, is that a good make you pour another drink or a bad one?
I have not yet decided.
I see. Well, you can drink for both of us because I'm not drinking tonight.
So, to answer the question, the cat will say, my home is Azure. I want to go home.
Do we recognize the name Azure?
Roll history.
I got a 19.
Colin, geography's not your strong suit.
Look, I read a lot of fiction books, okay? Please stop
I
bullying
got
me about my literature.
18 on history.
B6 and Suri. Suri, you know the lay of the land. You know that Kutasa is across the sea, and Azure is the nation's capital. Wow, capital of of Jobix. Jobix is known as the Keepers of the Gate, a trading peninsula of Kutasa, responsible for most of their port. And B6, you are from Jobix, and so you're quite familiar with Azure.
Alright, let's get you somewhere safe first.
Ah,
And
yes.
then we can
Azure,
figure out
the
getting...
jewel of the south, as it were.
Let's keep our voices down and find somewhere quiet to talk.
B6 looks at you in visible confusion.
They already know we're here. Why would we need to keep our voices down?
Maybe so we don't have them hear what we're planning to do? And let's just have a quiet moment and discuss our next move. And all the cats have gotten
All the
away
cats
now.
have scattered.
Scatter!
Well,
But
Suri's still holding on to the talking one, so
Colin turns to the talking one. Could we know your name?
My name is it's Nigel Nico.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Nijo Nico.
I just want to go home.
we're going to go somewhere safe and then we can talk further. But let's get somewhere more private first. Out here is not safe.
Is there a way to get up to our rooms without going into the cafe or into the inn directly?
Roll roll history to try to remember what you do with the layout.
Considering this is my profession, can I roll with advantage?
From your roguish remembrance of the exits and entrances.
And my second story work?
Yeah. I think we can allow that.
Yay. I got my 2 decent rolls for the evening.
Excellent. So you do recall that while Susan's Inn does front the marketplace, the back is to the alley where the horses are and whatnot. So if you were to dock along the edge and just use the fields, then you could essentially use the door to the kitchen.
And then would we be able to get upstairs without having to go through the common room?
There would be a brief moment where you'd be in the common room, but coming from the kitchen and preparation quarters rather than through the entry and dining hall. So not completely obscured, but mostly.
Suri?
Hmm?
You think we can keep our friend hidden while we go upstairs?
If they'll cooperate with me, I'm sure we can make that happen.
Then we could get upstairs and figure out what we're doing next?
Yeah.
Is everyone in agreement on that?
You can't see it, but B6 is nodding because I'm nodding.
Shiba is also nodding and trying to keep track of where all the cats have run.
So
Well-
Suri will look down at the cat and say, we're just going to need you to cooperate for a little longer while we get back to the inn we're staying at. We're going to try to keep you hidden so that you don't get spotted by anyone, and then we'll try our best to help you, okay?
It was dark in that box.
You're not going back in a box.
I don't want to.
You're not going back in a box.
Okay.
And back to the inn, to our rooms, to plot and plan. I think.
Excellent. Then, un momento, por favor.
Anna, I have a question
Yes?
for you.
I have an answer for you. I hope they match.
Can I modify my artificer ability thing. Let me actually get the correct name for the thing I am modifying. The infuse item. It one I already know allows me to infuse a weapon with the property that it'll return to my hand. Can I instead infuse cat collars? Give that ability up so that I can infuse cat collars so that we can track these cats.
I think that would take that sounds absolutely like something you can accomplish. I think it would take you could do that overnight maybe.
Fair enough.
But so you're saying an artificer can have an ability that recalls something to your possession?
Yes.
Noted.
How it actually works is a weapon with the thrown property would just return to your hand after you use it, like Thor's hammer.
Oh my gosh.
And it's an infusion my character knows but hasn't used yet because they don't have a thrown weapon. But magnets seemed to be like a thing that made sense, so I went ahead and put it on B6's infusions known list.
Okay. Anna the player is taking many notes. Okay, back to Susan's Inn. Assume that the kitty cats are with you. We do not have art for inside of inn, but y'all are in the inn. The cats are with you. Here you are. Ta-da!
B6 is working furiously at their mini forge and will only bother people if something is particularly triggering to their memory circuits or if asked a question directly.
I guess just for flavor, she absolutely put the cat in the hood of her scarf thing to get the cat into the inn safely.
Okay, so
the lemur is very curious about the kitty cats and is observing them.
So, oh dear.
If anyone is wondering, by the way, if the lemur is ever curious of what B6 is doing, B6 is randomly handing the lemur tools and stuff and using it as a lab assistant.
So it's
Perfect.
a little lab monkey.
Love it.
So, I don't know about any of you, but I'm not comfortable giving our new friend to Voak long term.
Oh, yeah, I would safely say I agree with that.
At least not until we have more information about what Voak's employer's intentions are.
But I want the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Voak also didn't really know what exactly was in the box, right?
Mm-hmm. Is anyone up for stealing from one of the biggest criminal organizations on the continent?
I mean, if you ask B6, B6 would probably be down for any shenanigans you can cook up, but you have to actually ask them.
I mean, this feels to me kind of like child trafficking. Maybe I'm a little... This is weird territory for me. She's holding out one paw so that the kittens can also smell her much larger paw. It's a hand, but it's furry.
Hashtag cat conflicts.
Suri is going to very gently pat Colin's shoulder and say, I'm not very good at keeping you out of trouble, but I'm okay at getting you out of it. So, what do you think is right here?
Well, if you're all right with it, Nico, I'd like to complete our contract, and then steal you back, and then we take you home.
I I I don't. I I, I just want to go home, and I want to be me again.
What do you mean?
That got B6's attention.
Yep.
Excuse me. Did you say someone had changed your form?
Yes. I don't
What?
like it.
Many bottles and ingredients are being drug over.
What were you before?
A human.
A human, you say, and not one of the subhuman species, such as a dwarf or elf.
No.
Yes, quite good, quite good.
Furious mixing. B6 is gonna try to come up with something that would transform them back. I don't know what you would require for
gosh.
that. Like, it may or may not even
I'm
be
so
possible, but
nervous.
B6 is gonna try.
I am so frightened of B6's skills right now.
This is what B6 does.
Yes, excellent.
Could you get a lesser restoration? That's probably about as we can handle right
now. Could you make 3 intelligence checks for me, please?
3 consecutive, just intelligence?
Yep.
Okay, so that is +4. First roll total was a 5 because I got a crit fail. Second roll was a 6 because I got a 2.
Oh my god.
Third roll is a 22.
What an interesting array.
Just
Wow.
feast, famine.
My dice only knows 2 numbers tonight. That's my story I'm going with.
You come up with something.
Excellent.
And you know it won't change him back, but it can show you all who exactly is in front of you for a moment.
If you don't mind, drink this.
Rather than handing a beaker out, B6 has come up with a small metal bowl. You're not sure where this small metal bowl is from. It is filled with a bright orange liquid that may or may not be smoking.
This isn't poison, is it?
I can assure you that it will not kill you.
Will it make me sick?
Checks notes.
I cannot guarantee that, but isn't a little upset stomach worth being restored?
Okay. And Naijo will drink it, and you will see on top of the little kitty cat before you, who is sitting, a human boy sitting holding the cat. And he is dressed in purple and royal blue robes, and he has light blonde hair and piercing green eyes, and he looks like a little prince, probably 12 or 13 years old, and he is bedecked with jewels and small rings on his fingers, and the vision lasts for just a few seconds and then fades away to the kitty cat.
Furious note taking.
Oh dear.
Yes, well, first test was,
How
well,
did
not a
this?
failure, was certainly not a success. We will have to try again in the morning.
How did this happen?
I woke up in a box and I was a cat. And there are the other cats.
Oh god, are the other cats also people?
I don't know. They
cat
won't.
starts passing out small bowls with orange liquid in them.
The cats start drinking them and absolutely nothing happens.
More note taking.
Nigel,
Yeah?
are you important where you come from?
Important how?
May I make a history
Like-
check? As
Absolutely.
a native of that region, would I recognize someone important? Not with a 10,
would.
Dallas.
Not with a $10.
And that's after my modifiers.
Oh dear.
Well, even with that 10, you do know that Jobix is kind of the center of the 7, and that it's known for its culture and religion, and it's basically known as the place worth living. So while the standard is much higher in Jobix, it's clear this kid is from wealth, and from the sigils that you can see on his clothing, you would assume he's from some kind of religious family, and that could easily make him very important.
Then
And-
B6 responds to Colin. Oh, were you gonna say something else? Sorry.
He's just answering Colin's question of, I don't know. I'm just me.
Colin. This child, clearly, from what brief details we were able to see, is from one of the noble is the incorrect word, one of the religiously important and or raised families in Jobix. You only owe him respect if you follow the associated religion, but many would owe this child much respect, so I'm uncertain of the details or which deity they follow.
Sheba's gonna study the symbols on his cloak a little closer. Religion check? Question mark?
It was only a glimpse that you're able to see,
Right.
but you can
Right.
absolutely make a religion check.
13, probably not.
Well, I mean, a 13 is better than a no thing.
Sure were religious symbols.
Sure were religious symbols. So, on his cloak, you can, you would have seen it again very quickly. You would have seen a leaf and a storm cloud and a cup, and I mean
It's all over the
That's-
place.
that's all you could see for certain, but you knew there were it looked like there were 7 circles on his chest.
There's a lot of quiet. Is everyone just being quiet, or did I get disconnected?
There's furious note taking.
Serious note taking.
Colin stands up slowly. I'd like to go consult someone, if that's okay.
Do you want company?
I don't know. I'm going to go talk to someone who works for the same people as Voak.
Do you want an eye on you?
Yeah, probably best not to go alone.
Well, there'll be an eye on me whether I like it or not, so at least make it friendly, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's go for a walk, Sheba. B6, do you mind watching the cats while we're out?
What could go
What?
wrong?
Oh, of course. I can perform experiment. I can watch them. Yes, yes.
I would just like to make everyone aware that I just tried to move Colin's token on the stream.
That's a mood.
That is a mood. Do you need a nap or more tea?
Yes.
I'm about halfway done with my Dr. Pepper. No, I just was not paying close enough attention. I just tried to click on the Twitch stream where Colin is. But yeah, if everyone's okay with it, Colin's going to go try to find Jarvan.
Well,
Suri's gonna give him a head start and then head outside.
Yeah, Sheba's hanging back with Suri.
well, as you two hang back, Colin, it is rustling in the marketplace once again. Where is it that you look for Jarvan first?
The place I've found him every time I've spoken to him so far.
That is a logical first step, and he is, in fact, at the bar.
I sit down next to him and I order a glass of water.
The bartender wordlessly gets you a glass of water and hands it to you and goes back to polishing a rather fancy looking canister that has quickly become his favorite.
Alex does not remember, but I'm pretty sure this was discussed previously. Am I familiar with the thieves' codes for this region? The ciphers and
Yes. You and Voak discussed in them.
Mhm. Then I'm going to use one of those codes to rap on the bar with my knuckles. Is it safe to talk?
Jarvan rolls his eyes. Speak what you must.
Do you know what they want with the child?
With what child?
The one they hired us to steal?
Jarvan pushes his drink forward and turns to look at you.
Jarvan glances up.
Repeat that carefully.
Do you know what they want with the child. Mr. Jarvin, it's not a hard question.
They hired you to steal cargo.
A 12-year-old
Yes.
boy. Yes.
And it's a child.
Mm-hmm.
No. No, I did not know.
But do you know what they want with him?
I would need to know more about the child to venture a guess.
He's from Azure. Currently trapped in the form of a cat. And he is apparently noble.
How is he being transported?
He was in a crate with a whole bunch of other cats.
Okay. Disguise for ease of transport, lack of questions. Across the sea from
Kutasa.
Yeah, he has very little influence over there from what I know. So I would wager they were contracted. Or it's a personal deal, which would make it more dangerous. Probably a ransom is involved. I doubt it has anything to do with the actual person, but more of his position or connections.
Mhm.
But no, I would never have allowed you to go on that errand had I knew.
Well, could I ask a favor?
What?
I think my friends and I are going to end up going to look into it. That might be what we do anyway. Would we be able to rely on anyone in particular to get us across the sea?
I know of a couple of people who are going back that way. They could assist you. One you know, one you do not.
I see.
Checking out
And
on B6. Are the cats still alive?
First D100 roll is a
Oh
20.
gosh. What are you doing to them?
I don't know. I'm just rolling D100s.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Hold on. Just rolling a D100
Yes.
for fun, please. Okay, well.
It's called alchemy, and it is a science.
Okay. Well, you roll a D100 and you get a 20.
Yes.
And a
And if it's
bunch
bad, we blame the
of
lemur.
Of course. And a bunch of crystals spill from your experiment. You have somehow magicked these into existence with your science.
Science, yes.
Yes, magic and science together. But yeah, you have a variety of colors and shapes of crystals, none of which have seemed to have affected the cats.
Excellent. I organize them by both color and shape, neatly in the biggest air quotes you have ever seen, in my workspace.
Yes, you do. And Suri and Sheba, are y'all observing, or is this
Like a
you have
hawk.
your own agendas?
Just
Like a hawk.
straight creeping.
Okay,
Creeping.
so
Is the little
trying to keep respectable distance and look like we're talking with people who are bustling about town, but absolutely watching like a hawk. This is her little brother. No.
Cool. Cool.
is the Lonely Island
Uh,
song playing in the background?
Maybe.
Creep.
Oh, Colin,
She's
as you're
protective.
saying.
Who are they?
Well, one would be Voak. He is from Kutasa and will be returning there shortly. The other is someone I rather don't like. But Voak says he can be trusted. I'll have to contact them and see if he's available.
We might need that. Thank you, Mr. Jarvin.
Of course, I don't know many people with their own ship available, but he's a talented captain.
That's good to know. Do you know where they're planning on taking him?
Well, no, but my guess would be Wayrin. I would not have him leave this city, though. I would not have him anywhere near the eye. I am of mid-rank among them. Underestimate their power.
Well, if I have my way, the only person who will know about him outside of the two of us and my friends is a insistent little dragonborn. And I put a gold piece down on the counter. And leave my untouched water. Thank you, Mr. Jarvin. Enjoy your drink. And I
Arvin
leave to
nods and resumes his beverage.
I leave to rejoin my sister and the cat mom.
So, what did he say?
He didn't know. He's not happy about it. That is good. I took the liberty of asking if he knew a good way to Kutasa, because it sounds like that's our next move.
Okay.
I don't think he wants us to fulfill the contract. And I'm not I'm not against that either.
I have an idea that might be a little crazy, but we'll discuss back at the end.
Yeah. That sounds good.
And she'll start heading back.
All right.
Second D100 roll
As you all, yes, please
is a
tell me what
16.
in the world. 16. Cinders burst forth from your experiment area, covering you and the lemur.
Excellent.
The cats are not harmed, but certainly are unhappy about this.
Excellent. Following the thing I noted Sheba doing, before everyone gets back, I have affixed various crystals to various sticks via various lengths of string and have them suspended throughout the entire room as cat toys.
Excellent.
A delight.
Oh my gosh. Oh, with you all returning to the room, it is time for our 10-minute break. So we we love our cast, and so now we're gonna give some love out for our crew. And for this session, we deeply appreciate Dallas for pulling double duty as both a player and tech support. The artwork of Daniel Skaggs, aka Seekski, on DeviantArt for bringing a host of our NPC characters to life. Halo Foster on Etsy for the creation of the Jupiter siblings. Harrison Schott for letting us borrow his Naramurchi setting in his world of Crudel. We've also included various items from the interwebs. If you like what we like and would like to know where we got it, let us know. And you'll know what we know, and we'll all be in the know of what we like. We'll be right back to the adventure in just a few minutes at 8:40 Central Time. See you soon.
Is anybody else here?
Yep, sure am.
So it's very important. I go to my kitchen to get myself some cheese and to pour myself another drink. And my
As we
cat,
do.
Jinx, follows me in there and flops herself over the food bag and mews at me.
Cats are so great.
She's such a drama queen about this diet we are all on now.
Atticus's thing in the morning is that if we are even a minute late to his 8 o'clock breakfast, he will start screaming and pulling the blankets off of us. So I just hear as little kitty claws dig into our comforter and pull. And at the bottom of our comforter, there are all little puncture marks and little pulls in the comforter from where he decided, nah, y'all aren't allowed to sleep anymore because I need to be fed. And then if that doesn't work, he hops up on the bed and then walks on us and screams in our faces. It's like, excuse me, sir, you do not pay rent. You don't tell me what to do. And now he's staring at me like he expects something.
So we've only been doing this a
You're
week, and on the weekdays I get up at a regular time, and I feed Jinx while Echo and I go for our morning walk or run if I'm feeling up to a run. And it's a really good pattern. Today is my sleep-in day. So promptly 20 minutes after I would have normally fed Jinx, she jumps up on the bed, but no. She doesn't bug me, because she knows how to get me moving in the morning. She jumps on top of my dog, Echo. And Echo loses her brain. And that, of course, does force me to get up and calm everyone down, because my neighbor likes to sleep in too, and we share a wall.
Oh dear.
Yep. So I live in a basement apartment, and up until like 10 minutes before we started streaming, my landlords were very loud. It was like, who is doing river dancing upstairs? But they seemed to have quieted down right before we started, so I am very grateful for that.
Works out.
It worked out. It's just I don't know who was doing river dancing above my head. It is what it is.
It's just the nature of living in multi-family homes.
We have started the process of looking at homes, but it is a process.
Oh, I am aware. The weather got warm here for like
A day.
2 days. Like 2 days. But that was apparently just enough time to make all of the college students be like, we need to get off campus so we can party, because if we get caught partying on campus, we get suspended or possibly expelled. But their solution to this was just to get an Airbnb. And who lives upstairs from the highest rated Airbnb in town? It's me.
Hey.
My first floor is full of partying college students, and my whole building smells like bad weed.
Oh, that's the
I'm
worst.
so
That's always the
sorry.
worst part.
They were just straight up like screaming, laughing at nothing until like 1:30 in the morning last night, and I was like, youths, go to bed. I have to go tour
The two
houses tomorrow.
The two youths.
You got the two Utes.
I got the 2 youths.
What the hell is a Ute?
2 youths.
I'm sorry. Youths. I love my cousin Vinny so much.
Just perpetually am thinking of also that scene in New Girl where Schmidt just comes home and is like, youths.
Youth.
Well, hello, everybody.
Hello.
How goes?
I got everyone talking with a dramatic story about Jinx being dramatic again.
This is a
Oh, well, we
cat-friendly
do
chat.
love dramatic stories about Jinx being Jinx, because Jinx is precious.
Yes.
Yes. Yee.
So,
Atticus is a goblin. That's all.
Adriana is quickly becoming a snugglebug, which I did not see coming from Miss Independent. So, surprise. But,
Why is the
does
townspeople
everyone...
moving?
Townspeople are always moving.
Rude.
There goes the baker with his tray, like always.
Exactly.
I need 6
So-
eggs.
That's
too
too expensive.
expensive.
Sorry, Gaston ate them all, and now there's a scarcity. So,
Yeah. Gaston single-handedly cornered the egg market.
did. It's quite rude.
In the words
So,
of one Albert Wesker,
mhm.
you will give me an egg.
Can I offer you an egg in this trying time?
Someone was gonna say that. If no one else said it, I was going to.
Does everybody have water, snacks, beverages of choice? Their dicey dice.
I'm almost through my cheese tray
Electronic
that I sliced up
or-
for myself on break.
At least one cat. I had 2 on my lap, which was remarkable. There is not enough room for this.
I
We
am
have
being
the
watched
desired
by a
amount
large
of
boy.
cat-
Lap space is at a
Hi,
premium.
Atticus.
Good. Well, then, as we left off, Suri had announced that she had a plan, and you all have come back to the inn to an astonishing display of strings and crystals, and the cat's all alive and intact under B6's and the lemur's care.
Probably the lemur's
B6 and the
fault.
lemur are covered in soot still, yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
That actually works out perfectly for Suri's plan. It's quite fortuitous, quite frankly. She's thrilled.
She was going to try very, very, very hard not to bat at any crystals on strings. So she's going to sit on the floor and sit on her hands.
B6 is bopping
Sheba?
them whenever they walk by, just to make them jiggle.
Jiba, for fun, please make a wisdom saving throw.
I knew it.
Amy, if I'd been DMing, I'd have
CB
already
is-
made you throw it just by walking.
I know. Oh,
And
y'all,
DC to beat is 15.
y'all, that's a nat 1.
Excellent.
Not only do you begin to bat the crystals, but your paw becomes entangled in one of the strings.
Oh no, baby!
I try to, like when cats use their back paws to like try to disembowel their toys. I'm trying to do that to disentangle myself.
How
You
loud
are
is this
rabbit kicking.
process?
She's like trying to be chill about it, but I think like once the paw gets tangled, there's a.
Can B6 make an intelligence check to help untangle?
Absolutely. Please help your friend.
Watch me also get a crit 1. Don't get excited. So that's a 9.
I'm so excited.
Okay. So, question is,
Now,
Sheba,
if
do
you
you
would just
allow
hold
this help?
still.
Shiba, like all good cats, is allowing it, but is real squirmy about it.
So the squirminess does make it difficult, but eventually both B6 and Sheba are able to work together and untangle this mess.
While
I don't understand why you've done this.
Done what?
Gestures vaguely to crystals on strings.
I have an important question.
I was
That is-
entertaining the cats. The small furry feline biologic. Oh.
B6 looks shameful.
Penny drops.
Point of importance. Do we all have our own rooms, or are we sharing a communal room normally?
Whose real cat was
believe-
upset?
That was mine. She did that thing again where she jumped halfway onto my lap and tried to rip my thigh open. And so I grabbed her butt and picked her up and put her on my lap.
How dare you, father?
I believe you all had gotten one large room, unless I am remembering incorrectly.
This is
That
how
sounds
B6
correct.
remembers it.
Sounds right.
Okay, so now that Colin is physically in the same space as both his own cat and the cat that looks mysteriously like Nutmeg, can Colin tell Nutmeg apart from this other cat?
Oh yeah. Any resemblance is coincidental.
Okay.
Also,
It's a
cat owners
clone.
know.
More furious note taking.
This is
I mean, this is fair. This is fair. Anime, you do have two of the same cat and insist that there's two people, or that they're two different cats.
They are two different cats. Their faces are different shapes. And their
Okay.
floof level is different. And their
Okay.
little chest floof is different.
Okay. Colin is going to get his fluff ball and sit his his very good fluff ball in his lap in the sun and just give fluff ball pets and a single slice of salami.
Surrey would like to make note if any of the other cats that were in the crate are of similar size and floofiness to the cat that Nigel has been turned into.
they appear to be all different breeds of cats. None of them are similar or are the same amount of floof.
Are any of
But,
them like close enough? Coloring doesn't matter at this point.
This one would be similar in size.
So noticing that B6 is covered in soot, Surrey wants to know if B6 can recreate some of that stuff in different colors to make this cat look like our dear friend Nigel.
Sorry, B6 wasn't listening. Repeat that?
Can you make more of that pigment, I guess, so that we can paint this other cat to look like Nigel?
To be clear, you want me to recreate specific test results?
If you can make pigments.
Yeah,
I'm sure
isn't
you
data
can do it.
replication important?
B6 consults their notes. Anna, what do you want me to roll?
I mean, you say that you take notes on everything, so my stance is going to be if you did something before, like an experiment, you can do it again. Your experiment will be an intelligence check or a history check to duplicate it.
Do I get advantage since I have notes?
Does that mean you did not roll well?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Relying on the notes, I would say yes.
My first roll was a 9 on the die. Second roll was a nat 20.
Excellent.
Excellent. You are fairly confident that you can absolutely recreate the soot.
Based on B6's understanding, B6 is going to try to collect one of the cats and put it on their experimentation table and recreate the soot explosion. That is what they are setting about doing unless someone stops them.
We just need the soot. We don't need to potentially hurt the cat. So Suri's gonna pick the cat that's on the table up and hold the
The
cat.
cats will not be harmed, I assure you.
Yeah, they're a lot smaller than you. Maybe a little bit more flammable.
Points at the lemur.
They're a lot smaller than the lemur too.
They are.
These are kittens, not cats.
We just need to collect some soot of different colors so that we can make this little friend. And she kind of holds the cat under the front legs and lets the cat's back legs droop a little bit, so we can make this little friend look like our friend we're trying not to turn into criminal organizations, as it were.
B6 makes a sound that might be an audible sigh, but you're not sure. It's more like a... And, sets their...
Machine whirring noises.
Yes. Sets their
Robot
blacksmith apron up
noises.
to catch all of the soot, recreates the soot explosion, and you have an immense amount of soot at your disposal.
Perfect. Time to paint a cat, I guess.
B6 is proficient in artist's tools, so...
Do you want to
Well,
make the cat
first,
look like
that is that's definitely gonna need a dex check to keep that cat still.
Someone else is
she's
holding
gonna
the cat.
she's going to bribe the cat with food.
B6
Sheba's
eagerly
also
grabs
casting
their
guidance on
paintbrushes and
whoever
is
is
ready to
handling
go.
this cat.
Bribing this
Animal
cat.
handling.
Excellent. So Sheba, you cast guidance, yes?
You are guided.
Excellent. This is gonna be perfect. It's fine.
Guided by the way of cat.
Well, I got an 18 on the die. So that is, without guidance, a 22.
Now out of the box and being in like a cushy inn, this cat friend has calmed down a bit and is delighted by the offer of food, and once starts eating the food is purring contentedly and does not care what else is happening.
B6
And for the
got
record,
a
I rolled the D4 for
17.
guidance. I rolled the D4 for guidance, and I got a 4 on that. So we really
B6 got a 17 on their proficiency check with artist tools to create a replica of the royal cat.
Fabulous. You create an astonishing duplicate.
B6 is pleased with themselves.
So we get an additional crate, I guess, and we put the cats in the crate. We keep
With the silver
Nigel
spoon.
hidden. We keep Nigel hidden. And hopefully that works well enough and long enough to get us to safety.
That sounds acceptable to me. And Colin will look at Nigel, because it is, for the most part, really Nigel's okay that needs to be gained here.
You said it's it's who wanted me?
Some very bad people.
But I don't want bad people to have kittens.
Well,
Right now, there's only so much we can do. And if we're going to protect you, there are going to have to be some compromises. And unfortunately, that's going to be one of the compromises.
Hmm. We. Oh. Okay. What do I need to do?
Stay quiet, stay hidden.
mhm.
Where?
Who would best be able to hide a cat?
Is there enough like dark colored soot that if we rolled this kitten, they would be approximately the same color as Shiva's fur?
Important point. Is the talking cat a cat or a kitten? Is it kitten sized?
Kitten.
It has been
Kitten-sized.
established that B6's chest is primarily empty.
Oh my gosh.
More Alphonse Elric vibes.
Excellent. Is B6 offering this?
If you're looking for a place to hide the cat, B6 will offer themselves.
We are looking for a place to hide the cat.
Yep.
Wordlessly, B6 opens their chest and starts, like, taking measurements.
Colin is staring in that, like, you can do that kind of way.
You'll just have to stay quiet, and you'll have to just stay calm. Okay?
I can, yeah,
B6
Yeah.
is lining the interior of their chest with a small amount of blanket type padding and putting one of the crystal toys in there as well.
At that, Joe will kind of look over and say, but, the blankets are fine, but, I'm not actually a cat.
Oh,
Is there any?
right.
Calmly hands it to Shiva.
Excellent.
Is there anything else you'd want while you're hiding?
No, I'll be okay. I'll just try to stay quiet and, yeah, I'll
Maybe,
do my best.
maybe try to get some sleep. It'll be good for you. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I can sleep. I can try.
Absolute mom friend.
And Suri will hold her hand out to just like offer her hand like as if a handshake, knowing that the kid is obviously a kid stuck in a cat's body.
I'm not a cat.
I know. Oh, that is a very big cat. Okay.
But there
She's
is a cat.
I know. I'm gonna shake your hand.
He does accept the hand.
She'll shake his paw.
Just tell me where I need to go, and I'll do my best.
I know you can do it. It'll be okay.
Thank you.
I am so proud.
And she's going to
Of
cast
this
guidance
little
on the
one.
cat.
Yes.
So what?
She's going to cast guidance on Nijo.
Aw.
So
Delightful.
we should probably deliver the cats to our friend Voak.
B6
Mhm.
closes their chest.
I also think we should probably pack up and be in town for as short of a period of time as we possibly can after this.
Yeah, I would say that's a good idea.
I agree. Let's get this over with and get out of here.
Mhm.
Is there a box in the room we could use to put these actual cats in? Or anywhere in the
You-
surrounding vicinity?
Yeah, it's an inn, so there's not like just boxes laying around, but if you asked, I bet Susan would have some boxes.
Sure, I'll go ask Susan about getting a box.
Hello, Mademoiselle Suri. What can I do for you today?
I know this is a really weird question, but we've found ourselves in need for a box. If you have a spare one we could use, we'd really appreciate it.
A box? Like a jewelry box or a large box, or what kind of box do you need? I can see what I can find.
A larger box would be great. Something a little roomy.
Okay. I will have it delivered to your room.
Thank you, Susan. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Anything to make us stay more comfortable.
Thank you. And then she's gonna head back.
All right. Then within minutes, a box is delivered to your room, kind of the size of a medium cardboard moving box, but it is it's made out of wood.
Well, if no one else is going to do anything, Suri will again dig into her rations and pull out some more jerky and put it in the box, and then put the cats in the box with the jerky.
B6 affixes all of the crystal toys artistically around the perimeter of the box, kind of like a baby mobiles.
Mm-hmm.
Sheba's eye twitches.
B6 takes the last one and affixes it to a headband and offers it to Shiva. Shiva.
Sorry, what I'm picturing is like, you know when you tie a carrot to a stick and then you tie the stick to the front of a donkey?
Yes,
Mhm.
Is that correct?
that is correct.
Oh dear.
Sheba looks deeply offended, and just sighs and shakes her head. B6,
no.
I can't. You saw the kinds of problems this caused. I can't take this.
Yes, but this one will not get tangled in your paws. It will be just in front of your eyes at all times.
B6, you want me to be able to leave town, right?
B6 is visibly confused.
I'm not going to be able to go anywhere if this is just right in front of my face because I'm going to do nothing but smack it.
So we hold on to it for now, and we worry about that when we are out of town.
That's what I'm saying.
So let's put that away and come back to it later.
You got to hide that from me. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Suri will take it and put it in her, like, we'll wrap it up neatly and put it in her pocket. Shall we go meet with Voak?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So who is carrying the case of kittens? The kitten case.
The creative cats?
I will
Creative
carry the creative cats, and I will be whispering to them sweet feline nothings.
In that case, and knowing that we're packing up everything to check out, Colin is going to quietly ask Sheba, could you maybe take care of Nutmeg while we're getting moved around?
I mean, you don't want Nutmeg to go in the crate, right? We're handing the crate over. What do you mean?
And Colin looks at the extremely large number of sharp objects on his person. I don't want him getting hurt.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if Nutmeg is comfortable, I'll happily, give him a ride.
He just likes sleeping, so I'm sure he'll be fine.
Great. Sheba probably has like a little like hip bag that Nutmeg can like kind of perch in, or else wrap it around her neck like a scarf, and then it's cats.
Yes, and Nutmeg is fast asleep, so it's not like there's going to be much complaining from him.
Yep.
Nutmeg is just snoring.
Before they leave the inn room, Suri would like to pray to her god for protection for the group.
Why would you need
Are-
that?
Because we are
you-
smuggling a child.
Yeah.
Would you like to roll some religion or roll a D100?
I will roll religion.
All right, roll that religion.
$21.
What is what is it exactly that you pray?
To keep this child that we are smuggling safe.
You
And
hear
to protect us while we smuggle this child.
We are not smuggling the child. We are attempting to get the child home safe.
You're trying to
smuggling the child.
We're trying to unsmuggle the child, yes.
By smuggling the child. We are trying to unsmuggle the child by smuggling the child.
Sometimes in order to unsmuggle, you gotta resmuggle, okay?
Wow.
Great.
This is very complicated.
We're cat burglars. It's fine.
You see, you feel in your heart a warm settling, a calming feeling. And you see in your mind 2 red coats. And you know that they are trustworthy.
Excellent.
And you know that you'll be helped.
Suri will relay this to the group.
Wasn't Mr. Voak wearing a red coat? That is a question that both Colin is asking out loud and that Alex is asking the DM.
Alex asking the DM, yes, of course, Voax wearing a red coat. Colin asking, see if any of the friends remember any one of you, including Colin, may roll history.
I got a 24 history.
Ooh.
Colin's memory is just bad.
Yeah, I got a 19 history.
11.
Cool. Suri, you're not quite sure. The pink mohawk was kind of distracting, but Sheba and B6, you can recall exactly what Voak was wearing, and it did include a red coat.
Do we remember anyone else wearing a coat? Said
No.
2 red coats.
I guess we'll find out, but whoever it is, we can trust them.
Well, let's go. Let's go do the thing. Has anyone seen Mr. Broseph?
I imagine he's pretty busy on the high seas. But he seems to have a way of finding us when he needs to.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
am certain the Prological will have no difficulty catching up to us whether we remain ashore or go abroad. The ocean is kind of their domain.
I'm sure it'll be okay, Colin.
Okay.
So let's do this thing,
Mm-hmm.
So, as you leave, you do notice that Voak is leaning against one of the buildings, waiting around as he said he would. Well, you have survived the night, yes? You are successful, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Sheba just looks pointedly down at the box of cats.
Ah, well, we will discuss. Yes, we will discuss. Not for festival. No, no. We will discuss elsewhere in quiet. Yes, follow Voak. And Voak will slip down the alley, going behind into the horse area between these in these huts.
B6 is
Back.
petting the horse that
It's
they and Broseph heroically rode so many weeks ago.
or, yesterday.
It's been 3 days at this point.
Oh, okay. Excellent. I don't do time. What's that?
I
Time is
always
an
make my
illusion,
players keep
man.
track of how many days it's been. Like, that's not my problem.
I don't know. So, Voak says, I have 2,000 gold. Yes, Voak does have the gold. Do you have merchandise requested? Yes. From the ship? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Sheba?
Again, Sheba just looks meaningfully down at the crate.
Was it difficult to find?
No,
No.
we knew it when we saw it, just as you said.
It's really like right smack dab in the middle of the deck. Seems like unwise practices for pirates, but I don't know.
Excellent. Those were instructions relayed. And Voak will open his hands to take the crate from you, Sheba.
Let us see the 2,000 gold first, Mr. Voak.
2,000 gold. Yes, yes. And he will open up his coat and take out a large purse.
Lurge.
Um,
Lurge. Is that
purse.
a scientific term?
A lurd parse?
It is. And he will set it down on the ground in front of you and say, if you want to count to 2,000, we will be here a long time. The gold is there, all 2,000, as Voak promised. Yes.
All right,
But
thank you,
may
Voak.
verify. Yes, you may verify if you wish.
I trust that you aren't going to shortchange us.
Will again turn towards Sheba and hold out his hands.
All right. Sheba will hand off a box of kittens, and she'll say, "Be careful, they're pretty rowdy."
Merchandise rowdy? What rowdy?
They like to go places.
Voak, the merchandise is a box of cats.
Yeah, the merchandise is alive.
What?
It's livestock?
Very strange. Very strange.
They're magic
You-
cats. We don't understand either.
Oh. Then magic. Not strange. Not for that group. Like magic. Yes, like magical items. Yes.
Colin picks up the gold.
Would you call a magical cat a magical item?
Or a magical creature?
Uh, to
Mr. Voak,
what? Yes.
I'm sorry to change the subject, but Mr. Jarvan said you might be a good person to talk to about seeking passage to Kutasa?
Kutasa. Yes, Voak from Kutasa, from Lepkit. Yes, the ice swamps. I am returning home there. Yes.
Would
We
we be
might.
able to ride?
If you would like, yes. There is plenty of room on the ship.
That would be delightful. Thank you, Voak.
Yes, well, I can turn these in to Wulfric, and I will return.
You'll know where to find us.
Petting horse.
Vo-
Voak,
Vo-
before you go, is there any way we could board the ship and get settled? I'm really tired and I could probably use a sit down.
And
Ah,
we did have to check out today from the inn.
oh, it's not my ship, and I will have to convince the captain of passengers. He will acquiesce. He listens to Voak. But I will speak to him first.
We'd
It
really
will not
appreciate
take
that.
long.
Thank you, Voak.
Voak,
How tall is Voak compared to Colin?
Voak is 5'0".
Oh, okay. Colin smiles. You're a very good friend, Voak, and gives him head pats.
Voak tilts his head and says, "Friend? When friend? You were not death threats yesterday, Colin."
Yesterday was business, and this is not business.
Voak looks utterly confused.
Suri will gently
And-
pat his shoulder.
Business Colin is
He's-
scary.
He's gonna look at all three of you, look over at B6, and set down the crate and says, "What has happened overnight?" He folds his arms.
I had a long talk with Jarvan.
Jarvan hates Voak.
No, Voak, tell us how you really feel.
And Jarvan said good things about you. We are looking to get to Kutasa. The sooner the better. And I was scared and hasty when I was being so mean yesterday, and I'm sorry.
Apology accepted, yes. But you are all who said scared? Still scared? Yes?
Well, I know who hired you to hire us, and they're scary.
Yes. But you have fulfilled contract.
They're still scary.
Yes. But they keep their word. You fulfill contract, deliver what was promised. You get your end, they get theirs. They leave you alone. You double cross them, they will not stop. But you do not double cross. No reason to be scared, yes?
That's not how things went back home for me, so I'm trying, but I just have to wait and see.
Boak will return shortly. Will deliver strange creatures to Wulfric and speak to Captain. And yes, that is what we will do.
We'll wait for you on the docks, okay?
Yes.
Unless anyone has a better idea of where we should wait.
Well, whichever docks we'll be leaving from sounds like a good place to head.
At the dock. Yes.
So let's head to the docks.
And Boak will take the crate and move out.
So these docks are where we're headed?
assume so, yeah.
Quick question: is Jarvan at the
Those
bar?
liquid ducks. Jarvan is at the bar. It's kind of his place while on vacation.
Same, Jarvan. Same.
Should I risk another conversation with Mr. Jarvan?
Well, he knows what the plan is, right?
Not the particulars.
What more information do you want to get out of it?
Well, he is actually a member of the Eye. I think it would be wise to let him know that we have completed our contract. And
Be careful about the details you give him. I trust you. Just be careful.
Yeah, I appreciate how honest you were with him before, but
We
puts
might be
me in a
getting
tough
ourselves
spot.
we might be getting ourselves into a lot of trouble, and the harder it is to find us, the better it may be.
All right.
Do you want us to stay close?
I trust him, not so much everyone else. I'd like to have you guys watching for other people listening in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
She'll
And
give him a
Colin
head start again.
Yep.
will go see Jarvan again.
You find Jarvan at the bar. Imagine that.
What a
Sorry.
shock.
I'm sorry I keep interrupting you, Mr. Jarvan.
Jarvan looks over at you and says, I could just go away if I didn't want you to find me, or if I didn't want to be bothered, I wouldn't respond. What do you need, Colin?
I just wanted to tell you that the contract has been completed. And my companions and I are looking into finding work elsewhere that prevents us from having to potentially be involved in deals like this again.
And the child.
Colin is going to make a point of not responding to that.
I asked you a question. Is the child with the eye?
Well, Mr. Jarvan, you said you don't like children getting hurt, right?
Correct.
Sleep easily.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jarvan. And most likely goodbye.
You're leaving.
Well, staying here means probably getting into more business with them in my line of work. And my friends are getting tired of the city too.
That I can understand. And I wish you well on your adventures. Do you have any other messages you would like for me to relay?
If Colin counts out 100 gold pieces. There is a tiefling about my age named Voshin. If you could get this to him, maybe?
Consider it done.
Thank you.
Good luck on your journeys, and do try to stay out of larger organizations. They're not worth your time.
You too. If you ever manage to pick up your habit for bird watching again, come visit Edgemar and see Suri and I someday.
I think I'd like that.
Colin goes back to the group.
While he was having the conversation with Jarvan, did we see anyone listening in or being otherwise sus?
The town is bustling about. Nothing appears to be out of the ordinary. You can roll investigation to see further.
That is a dirty 20.
Excellent. So you did see William and Cassian, the guards, notice a conversation happening. Neither of them look like they were eavesdropping. More so just keeping tabs on where Jarvan is.
Okay. Plus, if their tokens are where they are, then it's not like they could really hear anything anyway.
Sure.
Cool. So, should we head to the docks and wait for Voak?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we should probably split this first.
I don't know. Dallas the player, definitely not B6, but Dallas the player is still like, we go talk to Captain and say, here is 2,000 gold if we leave now without the snake.
Well, Colin is going to count out 500 gold pieces to everyone except himself, for whom he counts out only 400, and gives everyone their cut of the loot.
Suri will give him 50 back.
Colin refuses.
She gives it to him anyway. It's just gonna be a sibling back and forth fight until he accepts it, and he knows this.
And in the last 48 hours, Colin has gotten much more resilient to this fight, and he's absolutely ready to continue this until nightfall.
Oh gosh.
But over at the docks. In clear view of the guards, where it is absolutely as safe as possible, and there are lots of witnesses.
Why are there pirates on the water?
Because they're
drowning.
on the wrong layer.
You sent them
Ignore
off
the
ship.
pirates.
Please.
It's fine.
Loaded down.
These are not the pirates we are looking for.
These are not the pirates we're looking for. But as you are at the docks, I will draw your attention to a cutscene that is happening away on the Rosebud.
Rose.
Ignore your tokens. They're not there. In fact, I'm just going to delete them because I know you guys. There.
Is this
Not there
cutscene the
anymore.
fish having a conversation?
No, the fish are gone for now.
We're the
Rude.
fish.
We are
So-
the fish.
You are the fish. So, on the Rosebud, you see a tall dragonborn with a rifle, eye patch, and a red coat step onto the ship from a rowboat. And he takes aim with his rifle at the captain. And this dragonborn says, "Captain, you may abandon your crew and set foot on the dock alive, if you'd like. Resist, stand with your men, you'll be the first to die today, with a bang." Captain looks at his crew and gets onto the rowboat that this dragonborn just used and goes back onto the land. And as soon as his foot steps on the sand, this dragonborn shoots him, instantly dropping him dead. And says, "Interesting choice of where to die, Captain. But, whatever melts your butter." Turns around to the crew and says, "Any questions?" And the crew doesn't answer, and he says, "Well, then let's get to work. I'm due back at home." Back over. A ship sails in to the dock that is not unfamiliar to you. It is
Panic.
a rosebud from before. And the pirates have now apparently been buried by this ship.
You
So
drowned the
ignore.
surfer pirates!
Look, we're working on it, okay? Oh. Look, little pirate, you just are gonna go over to this layer and everything's gonna be fine, okay? Layer. Token layer.
Okay.
Okay.
I like
Now
how
we
the
need to
ship
hit
is in the town
I
instead of on
know.
the water.
I
It's
know. I
fantastic.
know. Look. Look. So, you.
Yes, Nancy Delt. I will sign that petition.
So, Dallas B6 is live.
Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I even know why.
That fix it?
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I have it keypadded to my numpad too, but I type all my numbers in the numpad. So.
Oh no.
Oopsies.
So, you see your dear friend, apparently now, Boak, come off of the ship that he is now buried under. No, come on, you
They're all
guys.
buried.
They're all
Everyone
buried.
is buried.
Everyone is buried. He steps off the dock and says, I do apologize for the delay. The captain had to acquire new vessel. Old vessel was burned. But we have new ship. Different ship. But perhaps not so new to you. Rosebud. It will be our ship, yes.
Oh, this would be most
Extreme.
interesting.
Side eye from Sheba.
Corey, or the Dragonborn, leans over the deck and introduces himself. "Captain Ja'Cory, at your service. My friend Voak here says you need a ride to Kitasa.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, I reckon I can help.
We appreciate the help.
Mm-hmm. What is our itinerary, Captain?
Itinerary? Sounds awfully fancy, and that ain't me. Go back to Kitasa. About a week's journey.
When do we
All for
leave?
storms. Well, hopefully before the Navy comes and tries to steal back my new ship. So I intend to depart here immediately.
That sounds good to us, yeah?
That is most coalescent.
Am I gonna need a dictionary here with you on my ship?
I
I
have
assure you, I can function as translator for any language the two of you speak.
I get eaten by the boat.
Everyone gets eaten by the boat.
It's fine.
Are we not all boats, if we really just think about it?
You know what? The
Real
Great
fancy.
Salamander can go away. Okay, we're in. We are
You
in
never-
two
you
different
never-
worlds right now,
you
and
never
none of them
responded.
are the
Can
Great
we-
Salamanders.
You never
Can we
responded to the
drag
salamander
Broseph?
TikTok I sent you.
Can we drag Broseph onto the boat? Did he come back from sailing and he's right here, so we can take him with us?
Surfing alongside on a pod of dolphins, he'll be fine.
Beautiful
I
image.
mean,
Excellent.
we can assume that Broseph is either in the waves with us or on the boat. He'll be around.
Yeah, he's here. It's fine. it's totally chill. It's fine.
Dallas. I have a response to the boats thing.
Okay.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, anything, a benign object of any sort, you could take anything. You could take a cheeseburger and deconstruct it to its source.
The salamander doesn't need a friend.
So we're leaving, right?
Yes.
We're all on the boat. We can go.
Yes.
Onward! Let's mosey!
Onward and upward. So with that does bring us to the conclusion of the night. It is
About time.
it is a smidge bit early, but you all are, in fact, leaving the land of Crudel with an amazing thanks to Harrison Shop for letting us play around in his world setting. It has been a grand adventure. And you are now, next time we get together with the Cuddle Vagabonds, going to be on the open seas, setting sail for Kitasa.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Woohoo.
Feline sailing anxiety.
Yes, you are now surrounded by water.
Well, it's a good thing that
Also-
we have the toy in the pocket. It's fine. It'll be okay. We can keep Sheba distracted.
Also,
We'll just
plug
go bask in the sun.
plug for next week, because I think we're planning on doing Cuddle Vagabonds again in 2 weeks. It's kind of going to be our every other week for the foreseeable future. Next week, though, should be a straight-up superhero game. So tune back in if you want to see some ridiculous Marvel knockoff shenanigan awfulness. It's going to be great.
It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited. As things wind down, I can read us out right away. If the players in particular had any questions over the how things wrapped up in this little adventure, or immediate concerns about the upcoming sea, what was left behind, or anything like that, happy to answer. off the top of my head or out of my extensively prepared notes. You don't know.
Mhm.
Are we going to be fighting a kraken? I hope not.
That's an
Having
interesting
encountered a kraken
suggestion.
one whole time? No.
Are we going to reach level 11?
I hope you stay alive long enough for that. But speaking of which, level up, please.
Yay!
Huzzah!
I'm
You're gonna
pretending
have to
that I'm
remind
keeping
me
track.
to level up B6 sometime when I'm not going into my busiest work day.
Oh yeah, and you all will now be level 4.
4.
4? Okay, because I'm totally making a note. Level 4 on 313. Because that is a failing of mine. I don't remember that.
If a note wasn't taken, it didn't happen.
Did not happen.
Oh boy. Glances nervously at my complete lack of notes.
All I wrote down is that B6 has a collection of crystals that they made, can make a suit explosion, and can replicate experiments with history checks.
I have some notes that are useful.
I distinctly want to hear your not useful notes.
Plus 2,000 G for kitten delivery.
Nice.
I love it.
Nice.
Yep.
B6 has
Wonderful.
yeeted themselves into the sea.
Yeah.
That's true, though.
And the rest of these are uncharacteristically useful, actually.
Oh, nice. What?
Important question, I suppose.
Hmm.
Give me 1 second, actually, to just double check that this is what I want. Do. Yes. Instead of, because we're now level 4, can I take a feat instead of the ASI?
That
Yeah,
was
if you'd
my
like to.
question as well.
Yeah, feats are go if you would like to use that route instead.
Excellent. Perfect. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Depends. Are you thinking Warcaster?
Yes.
Yeah.
Quietly lobbies for medium armor master.
Look,
You can lobby quietly, but you'll be the only quiet one.
Yeah,
I
just
want
let
to be
me.
able to hold the shield and my mace and still cast things because
Exactly.
I'm gonna hold the stuff. Yeah, just let me know what you're doing so I can
Warcaster.
be aware.
Warcaster.
Yeah.
If I get the 2-weapon fighting feat, can I dual wield paintbrushes and be truly ambidextrous?
Yeah.
No, I'm probably just gonna take an intelligence boost, honestly.
But with the warcasting, even though I have now heard that word many times tonight, please tell me via texty text. 'Cause that is how I will functionally remember.
Yeah,
I got it.
I'm gonna drop it directly into Discord.
Yeah.
I love it. That will be all of the useful.
Yep.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of great if you have Booming Blade too.
It's good in many, many situations.
It is.
It's just good to have if you're a spellcaster who needs a shield and a one-handed weapon.
Yeah.
You know,
Good,
it's
good.
great. It's excellent.
Are we still live?
Yes, we are still live.
Just chilling.
I will hold off on snarky commentary until after we are no longer live.
Well, I was gonna say at 2 hours and 51 minutes, just shy of our regular 3 hours, then I will read us out for the night unless anyone has additional questions or comments or whatever nonsense y'all enjoy.
I love everyone in this voice chat and watching the stream so very much, and I'm so glad that we get to do this crazy, awesome thing. That is my commentary.
Wholesome.
Wholesome Cuddle Vagabonds.
Wholesome posting.
What else would
the
we
campaign.
be? What else would we be? We are Cuddle Vagabonds.
Excellent. Well, then that is all for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you back next week, same time, for a superhero one shot. Check out the event page on Facebook, and once the video of this week is uploaded to YouTube, you can find links to give us a tip and connect with us more in the description. Have a good night, everyone. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and stay safe out there. Bye-bye!
Wait.
Bye, everyone.
Night!